Hi, it's Anita from I Am Cosmic. Welcome. Come to you live from the country. So my purpose today is just to tune into Mother Gaia and just download some messages for you. I have the dragons today and the animal kingdom, so they're coming in strongly today. So we'll just do some calling in, some invocation and prayer, and then we'll just get into the messages that we've been receiving recently. I've been receiving, but Mother Gaia also wants to transmit. So just opening up our heart spaces. Our purpose today is to now connect into Mother Gaia, her animals and the dragons, and just channel through us the most beautiful downloads, light language, whatever needs to come forth now for the highest good. So I'm going to do some light language to begin. Light language is a great way to infuse us with light codes, frequencies to prepare us for the day. So I'm just going to tap into nature and just do some light language to start off with, and then we'll get into the cards. So purpose today is to open up to receiving light language from Mother Gaia, nature, to infuse us with heart centeredness, groundedness, patience, calm and ease, and so it is, and flow. So just letting that light frequency infuse in you. So beautiful light language to begin with. So now we're going to start with the animal kingdom and see what messages they have for us today. So to start off with, we've got Diana Cooper's deck, both actually today, Archangel and Animals and Dragons. So what messages do Spirit have for us today? We've got the cows in the background. I don't know if you can see. See if they come up today. First message is the badger. So, bring your life into balance. Yes, big message also for myself, that everything's been out of kilter on the world right now, and we've been asked to bring balance. And the badger is also talking about gentleness, bringing some more gentleness back into it. Not so much fire, more water. So if you've been feeling turmoil with your emotions, really good to bring in water or being around water to soothe that fire in you. Or if you've been watery, very emotional, to just bring some fire in. So it's about rebalancing the elements in the body, purifying it with water, spending time in nature outside. The badger is also talking about kinship, so bringing balance back into relationships. So friendships, personal relationships, looking at who takes your power in relationships, who doesn't, who lights you up, who doesn't. Really taking stock of relationships at this point in time and seeing where you can rebalance your energy. So that's the message. Next message. I've got the same message again, but with parrot. So the parrot and badger together. Isn't that beautiful? And the parrot talks about listening intently to understand others. So birds are like air messengers, communication. So looking at rebalancing communication in relationships, the badger wanted to take it a step further. Looking at how you can bring more positive energy into that relationship. And people who have been stressed and anxious and all those things, just taking some time out, stepping back and learning to communicate with yourself, going back within, meditating, becoming silent. It's almost like we've been called to come back to self and to really listen to our heart. And if we do that, we're able to communicate better to others, because sometimes our inner child likes to have tantrums if we're not paying attention to our own emotions, our own needs. So really important to check in with inner child this week as well. The next one is the bat. So the back talks about seeing through illusion into truth. Yes, so this is the time to really get honest with yourself about patterns, programs, things that are blocking you from stepping forward and shining your light. Could it be lack of confidence, fears? Like, what is it that's stopping you from stepping forward? We've just had a new full moon. We've just had a full moon, which is completion of cycles. So looking at what you want to bring in from illusion to truth. The bat is also talking about looking through the darkness and seeing the light. So if you're finding it's really hard right now, to keep focusing on it a day at a time, a moment at a time, and just being with that flow of energy, because Mother Gaia says nothing lasts forever. So the bat is talking about taking flight, going above it all, and trying to see the higher perspective. Okay, one more message from this deck. Oh, we've got two. We've got the ladybug and the donkey. Beautiful. So the donkey is keeping your heart open no matter what. Yes, this message has been reiterated throughout my life as well. With anyone that's in your life, regardless of whether they're your best friend or your worst enemy, it's about keeping your heart open at all times, which is quite challenging on the earth with the 3D energy. The donkey's talking about calling in Mary and Gabriel and Archangel Shamuel and Ikea Charity to bring in those aspects of self, to help you to love yourself more so you're able to love others. And the next one is Ladybug. So Ladybug's talking about accepting happiness and good fortune. So knowing that abundance is on its way, it's already here, being grateful for what you already have. The more you focus on giving and receiving, the more that you focus on positivity, the more that you focus on gratitude, that's where the light flows in. Right, the dragons. Beautiful dragons. So see what the dragons have for us today. Tuning into the land where I'm at in Waihi. Dragons. First message is this beautiful orange dragon from Arcturus. It came up this morning for me as well. So it talks about opening up the knowledge for the new golden age, carrying the energy of the future, being the guiding light for others. So looking up to the stars at night and aspiring to something, aspiring to more hope in yourself, inspiring to more dreams and goals. It's time for us to look at our dreams and why we came here, and it starts from childhood. It's actually a lot of our childhood is connecting to that pure innocence and that knowing, and this dragon from Arcturus is reminding us that we need to stay true to that vision, because we're the ones at the end of the day that are going to reflect back and look at our lives and go, did we achieve that, did we not? And you can ask the dragons to help you to remember. Dragons are very fifth dimensional. They're very grounded in the earth. They'll help you to process information and remember information. And this is opening up our knowledge to a new golden age. So all of us here are not by mistake. We're all being put here at this time to open up and expand this new 5D energy. And so all of us have been gifted this ability to be here at this moment. I know it may not look like a gift, but sometimes it's hard to see that with all the struggles on the planet right now. But what this orange golden dragon from Arcturus is saying is go beyond the mind and see the bigger picture. Because we have more, there's more to come. More glory to come, more light to come. Right, what other messages? Next, oh, we've got three. Three together. We've got the orange dragon. And it says bring soul families and communities together. We've got golden solar dragon. Helps you stand in your masculine power. And then we've got the black dragon from Saturn, brings wisdom through spiritual discipline. So let me just hone in on these three messages. They're all interconnected. So what it's asking us, the orange dragon to begin with, is to bring in more warmth and oneness in our community. So how can you participate in your community to bring more love in? It doesn't have to be going out into the communities. It can be meditation, prayer, it can be doing light language, it can be working within your own family context and rippling that out to others. How can you bring more people together? So in a community, friends, family, it's all about bringing soul families and communities together. The next message helps you stand in your masculine power. Let your DNA be reprogrammed and light codes activated. Become an inspired leader. Yes, all of us need to be stepping into this healthy masculine energy, the sun. And this golden solar dragon is talking about confidence, like the solar plexus, confidence, expansion. It's talking about stepping into this masculine power of doing, being that queen or king that you're meant to be, helping to stand in your power with wisdom. That's the difference. You can stand in your power, but you need the wisdom to hold it efficiently, effectively, and with love. And letting your inspired leadership qualities come out. Everybody is not a leader per se, but they're able to bring in qualities of organization, logic. All of us have it in us, a divine masculine. So looking at those aspects. And finally, the black dragon from Saturn brings you wisdom through spiritual discipline. Yes, concentrating, focusing on the ultimate vision, congratulating yourself, because this dragon is talking about we've passed a test. Humans have passed a test. Humanity has passed the test. It's talking about us concentrating and keep focused on the greater vision, because the animals, the dragons, really want us to just keep focusing on oneness. And maybe even looking at the understanding of the law of one, or the law of oneness by Ra. If you've not heard of it, there are books out there. But meditating on what does oneness mean to you? Because I'm being put through a huge lesson, as well as many other light workers, at looking at our people in our lives that trigger us, and looking at how we can better those relationships, not just by ignoring them or forgetting them, or choosing not to interact with them. That's only like a short-term plan. You're meant to look at the bigger picture. So it's almost focusing on how you can improve that relationship with others to a point where it's not at the detriment, obviously, of your light. So it's all about choices and how we choose, and we consciously being here on the earth right now. So those are the messages. I'll just see if there's anything else Mother Gaia wants to bring in. So just looking, coming into our heart spaces. Mother Gaia's just saying listen. Listen today. The one thing she can come across is listen. Sometimes we tend to talk too much, and we talk to others a lot about stuff. And the advice and guidance she's giving us is to be still, to go within, to listen, to allow ourselves to be. And why we need to do this more often than not is because we need to refocus and concentrate on the bigger picture. When we are not taking time out for ourselves, we tend to float around in the ethers, and we're not focused on our highest, best interests. And the only person that can do it for you is you. There is no one else that can do it. You can go to people for guidance, advice, support. End of the day, it comes back to you and how you solidify your life on the earth. Because at the end of the day, we are the ones that walk our paths, no matter what help we get, which is great. But it's a very empowered sense of being to be able to make choices and consciously choose to move out of your patterns and programs. And you get to a point where you start to master that. Not all the time, we're human. And giving yourself a break too, being gentle on yourself. You don't always have to be getting it right. Right? So the angels, the guides, spirit today is just coming in to send you a message of love and support. Knowing that this is the tough time, we're going into winter, everything's slowing down, to really just honor those cycles and keep real with yourself and listen to yourself. Keep checking in with yourself all the time. And that's the final message really Mother Gaia's got for you. So I hope you enjoyed the video, short and sweet. And I'll be doing these more often just to keep bringing in messages of the light for others, just to encourage you also to tap into your own team of light and meditate and spend time with yourself. Because it's nice to listen to someone, which is great confirmation, but the best advice and guidance you can get is by sitting still or going outside or doing something that helps you to reconnect with you. Really important. Whether it's being in water, being in nature. Sometimes it's a change of environment. Sometimes you need to go out for a walk and just be somewhere else or meet different people. It can just take that 5-10 minutes actually to do that. So yeah, coming to you from where beautiful Waihi, and hope to see you soon. Bye for now.